What's up, guys? It's before iftar.
Wait.
Which is quite different.
How have you just started the video and I'm just not...
Well, you're not into it.
No,
so,
no, you must wait. What's time? 7 o'clock, bro. What did he say?
Yeah! So, signature I Like Me. New
and improved.
Not out yet. But we said, by the way, which video was it? We said if they guessed the handshake that we would give them one of these.
Yeah, I said to you, don't forget that giveaway that you
Nobody
promised.
guessed it.
No one guessed it right?
Nobody guessed it. So far, nobody's guessed it right.
Why? Where's it from?
I'm not going to say. But nobody's guessed it right.
It's still open. Try and keep guessing from a few videos ago.
Okay, anyways.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But yeah, new and improved.
New.
Should be dropping sometime this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, another thing that everybody might be noticing is why our new video that we just dropped just randomly disappeared. It's because
we had to take it down.
We had to take it down. The person who sent in the question said that it made them feel like uncomfortable, and at the time that they sent in the question, they weren't in the right frame of mind. So we said, okay, cool, we deleted the video. But a bit of an ask here. If you're gonna send in a question,
just please make sure.
Please, if you change your mind, just let us know in another email. The thing is, we get a lot of emails in. So by chance, one of us saw her recent email saying take it down, but there's a high chance we won't see it.
High chance. And so if we were to upload a video about your problem, anonymously obviously, but for whatever reason it's made you feel uneasy, if it's up there, basically you have to be really sure. So don't email in unless you are really okay with your question going online anonymously. Yeah. Because there's a chance it won't come down if we don't see it. If we do see it, we always will take it down. But just before you email in, really be 100% that you're okay with sharing it. Obviously anonymously, but still be sure, because it can make you feel some type of way, which is understandable. So just be sure.
Yeah.
That's
all we ask of.
That is all.
That's it. We're not trying to waste anybody's time. We're not trying to waste your time. We're not trying to waste our time.
Yeah, yes.
Everybody wins. And
the reason we're mentioning it is only because that particular day when we filmed, we really didn't want to film because we were so tired from fasting all day. But we were like, look, it's been a few days. We said we were going to get back to doing questions. Let's just stick to something for once. So then we have to take it down, but it's no biggie.
It's no biggie. Anyways.
It's no biggie.
It's no biggie.
We're like, it's no biggie.
It's no biggie. Look, we are not the type to be like...
I got itchy nose, I'm not picking it.
I'll tell you what. I'm throwing shade. I'm definitely throwing shade.
Who? Tell me.
Just, losers.
No, who? I don't know.
Just losers. Waste men.
It's Ramadan, don't say that.
I don't care. Waste men. We're throwing shade at waste men. We're not the type to say, we're not taking the video down, it's our content.
Oh yeah, we're not. I mean? Oh yeah, throw all the shade.
We're not like that.
Yeah, throw it all. No.
We don't want to embarrass anyone. We don't want anybody to feel some type of way. It's not about money for us. It's not about anything for us. It's not about fame for us. We just do our thing, and if you feel some type of way, you say you take it down. Yeah, cool, calm.
Yeah,
I'm not bothered.
It's not even like a money thing. What it is if you're trying to help somebody.
Yeah.
But then, and you've done for example videos like this, and you've done those videos as best you can, but then they message in saying this is actually causing me distress now, but you're like, well, you shouldn't have sent it in the first place, or actually this video will do a greater good because it will help other people in your situation, but the person you intended to help is now distressed, then that's some bullshit. Okay.
Yeah, so
yeah,
you guys
throw all the shade.
You guys know what we're talking about. It's fine.
It's Ramadan though.
It's fine.
Yalla. Okay, ready? Title of this email is He's Got Close Female Friends. Salam, Sid and Dina, I hope you're all doing well. I wanted advice on something that has been bothering me. Basically, there's a guy who I'm getting to know for marriage. We've hit it off really well. I genuinely feel happy around him, and most of me sees a future with him. First off, he's got so many good characteristics that I want in a spouse, but there's only one issue. he's got close friends who are women. One of my non-negotiable standards is that I wouldn't want my husband to be close friends with women, as I don't see the need for it, and it causes unnecessary fitna. He told me that he used to have feelings for one of his close female friends many years ago, but she is married and he doesn't feel that way about her at all anymore. She is also his colleague, so she sees him often. She's married to someone else, but in the past, she's confided in him about how to seek a divorce and in-law issues. On top of this, his ex is part of his friendship group. The whole thought of this makes me feel insecure and uneasy. He said that she lives abroad and he barely sees her, and whenever there's a gathering he tries not to be there, but I firmly believe all exes should be blocked out of respect for your present partner, despite being part of the same friendship group. He has removed her from social media, but it should have come from him to do it, not me encouraging it. I'm trying not to feel jealous, but he said to me repeatedly that he doesn't feel anything for his friends. I said that as a Muslim, it's better to distance yourself from friends of the opposite gender, especially friends you used to fancy. He's not the type of guy to intentionally try to hurt me because I can tell he's genuine. But this situation has upset me a lot. He's adamant that he isn't attracted to his friends, and he says it with so much conviction, but you just never truly know. Please let me know what your thoughts are if you have a chance to read this. Kind regards, Anonymous. So anyway...
I don't think this is like a...
What? An issue?
No, it's an issue.
It's an issue.
Well, it's an issue.
Let's get that out of the way.
No,
it's an issue.
No,
it is.
Look, a lot of people would... Look, I'm going to be... What is it called? Devil's advocate?
What does that mean? Google. I don't have Google.
A lot of people would agree that it's fine to have close female friends, and a lot of people disagree that having close female friends is a no-go. So, like...
A lot of people would agree that having...
People, yeah, but a lot of people that we personally know would be like, close female friends is fine. Like,
yeah.
It's a big deal.
A lot of people.
I think the disagreement here, the agreement here from both sides would be having a close female friend that used to be your ex or you used to have feelings for. This is probably something that both sides would agree on, that's if you have a partner now, then that person that you used to have feelings for and is an ex, like, that's a no-go, and you should have little to no contact with them, basically.
You literally should have no contact with them.
But,
sorry, but when he knew his ex or the person that he had feelings for, at that time, they obviously had a different relationship. How do you know that they've now altered the relationship for it to be more appropriate and they don't have that, subconscious flirty banter that they would have had since they've known each other?
Yeah.
How is very difficult to stop that, if you ask me.
The thing is, like, if he's saying, and he's like adamant, like, I would never have feelings from one of my close female friends, while you already did. So that makes no sense.
Especially when you've got history with somebody and you're regularly seeing them now, as if that doesn't come up, or the banter doesn't come up.
If you have history with somebody, is if you have a history of catching feelings with close female friends, then what's to say that he won't do it again? Why is this going crazy? I've just turned you off, bro.
Maybe we shouldn't film before we eat, we're so hangry right now.
He has a history of catching feelings with close female friends. He has a history of it. Okay,
yeah, all right, fair point. But define close.
Well, she's not going to answer us, eh? Camera, define close.
I'm saying to people when they say, oh yeah, I've got close female friends, define what close is. Because in my head, my definition of close would be like I am with my girlfriends, where I'll talk about my current relationship.
Yeah.
Or close like I am with Sid, where I got flirty banter. Yeah? So that to me wouldn't make sense. But if you define close as in like, I trust this person, like your friends, for example, that I would trust to be around, and I would trust that there's also boundaries, like where we can be, see, that's another definition of close, where I can go to that person if I need.
I have mates, that I've known for ages, like 10 plus years, that Dina also considers them a friend, and she would now and again share stuff with them, but she wouldn't, like... I'm not
going to go hang out with that person by myself.
And go share feelings, like, and get close on that.
Yeah, we're not going to socialise alone.
Level. You know
I might see them every now and then, if I bumped into them and Sid's not with me, and then we stand and talk for 5-10 minutes, or if I see them, you know, right?
Or they're in the circle, so they know certain situations and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
they're safe. They're not gonna basically cause. You can trust them.
And there's a boundary. There's mutual boundaries. There's mutual boundary. They know not to step that, and you know, vice versa, and all this stuff. The thing is,
it's a bit like the relationship. If you're married, you might understand it. A bit like the relationship you would end up having with a brother-in-law.
Yeah,
it's a bit like that.
It's that sort of thing. There's boundaries, but there's also that closeness of that's a friend, and you know, you can share stuff with them because they're in the same circle. But the thing that throws me off with your situation is, he has a history of catching feelings with his close friends, which makes me think this shit is close.
Yeah, and why would he be so adamant on persuading you so much that he doesn't have feelings for any of his current friends? The thing that I've always found, and I say this to a lot of people, but you know, times might have changed, I might be archaic in my views, whatever. But when you've found the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, it shouldn't be an issue for you to stop. You don't have to stop talking to them, but for you to stop hanging out with them on the level that you used to before, out of respect for your current partner, especially when they're not also friends. Because I would find it so weird if I had like an old high school guy friend and we were still friends, let's say all the way up until I met Sid, but then I still would go hang out with my high school guy friend while I'm engaged to Sid, while we're married. Oh, I'm just going out with so-and-so on a Sunday morning.
Like, there's no way.
I would find that really weird. But I know that some people are okay with it. We know people in our circle that are totally fine with it.
For us personally, that's a no.
It's never worked.
No case.
It never would have ever worked for us.
Like, I would expect Dina not to do that, and she would expect me not to do that.
Yeah.
That's just a thing that we have. Like, we don't even have to talk about it. Like, that's just a thing that we both mutually agree on. Like, that's a no-go. Like, you wouldn't.
But I would say though, sometimes, like for example, if I've gone out with my siblings and with their group of friends and there's guys
that's
and that,
fine. That's fine and all.
Maybe if you mean it like that, then yeah, maybe as long.
You have to put everything in perspective.
Yeah.
This is a weird scenario. You guys have an argument. He goes out with his close female friends and he starts talking about your guys' relationship. Like, I just find that mad weird.
Yeah, I would find that.
I find that really flipping weird, bro.
And also, because at the same time, what are friends for? They're not there so you can talk to them about your relationship and your problems. They're there to be friends and make you feel better, or get your mind off things, or just chill, socialize with. But they are also there for you to vent to.
Yeah.
They do that. Like when I go see Aisha now, we're literally just both going to be venting at each other. We're not saying don't have friends who are men and don't have friends with women. We're saying don't have best friends and be on the phone to them till 2 a.m.
I don't think the best friend
go out with them alone.
Honestly.
Imagine you going out with your best friend on a Sunday, on the same day, it's like a weekend, maybe spend it with your husband when you've both been working all week. Imagine going out with your best friend guy instead, and your husband's not invited because then he'd be like in the way of your best friend combos. Like, this is the situation we're talking about.
This isn't even a Muslim thing. Like, you're saying it, you're emailing in like, oh, we're Muslims. No. This is across the board thing.
This is across the board.
This is not we have non-Muslim friends.
This is
a thing that's across the board.
This is how to maintain trust and physically show respect to your partner, but also to other people, the respect that you have for your partner, I think.
Yeah.
Because especially if your partner's not comfy with it, if you guys are comfy with it and it's all good and it's like an old friend, like, because I know even like older generations, I got some people in my family that have been married for a long time, but they can go out with an old friend who's a guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
You'll know when it's weird.
You'll know if you're feeling weird about it, then it's weird. It's weird. And if he's got to convince you so much, then it's weird.
It is.
And if you can't imagine you also having a really close guy friend and just hanging out with him all alone and telling him all your marital issues, then it's weird. And if he doesn't like you doing that, then
it's weird.
It's weird.
These are telltale signs. If it makes you feel weird, chances are it's flipping weird.
Yeah.
Don't feel like you can't voice your opinion on why this certain situation is making you feel a certain way. You know what I mean?
And don't feel like you can't voice it, especially because, like Gen Z is way more open to these things. Or if he's more open to these things, but you're not, then
This is the thing.
Papa.
Wait, Hannah.
Ultimately, if you've got a best friend who's a girl and you want to get married now to supposedly the love of your life, and she feels some type of way about it, why would you be okay for her to be some type of way about it or want her to push those horrible feelings aside for the pure joy of you spending time with another female?
Like, is that worth it?
Does that make any sense? That don't make no sense to me.
That don't make no sense. It makes zero sense. You're trying to build a life with this person.
These best friends
and you're talking about your friends
and exes. Best friends and exes are potentially just going to be a lot of causes of arguments in your marriage, and there's really no issue. I just need to get something. And it's not unreasonable for your partner to not want to be okay with you having best friends.
It's just kids every 2 seconds.
Just say, yeah, what's up?
Yeah? I'll bring it up in 2 minutes. You have concerns and they're valid.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know. Your concerns are valid. Like,
yeah,
especially with the history. I keep going back to the history. Like, somebody can't turn around with puppy eyes and be like, yeah, but it won't happen again and all this stuff. No, it's not gonna happen again because you're not gonna you're not gonna be in the circle, bro, with all your exes and shit. Obviously not.
Yeah.
Do I look like a joke to you?
Yeah, no,
like,
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He either likes it or lumps it, like whatever. That
you have to.
Just put your foot down.
You have to value yourself and know your worth to be able to put your foot down and trust that gut instinct and be like, actually, I'm not okay with my current partner hanging around with his exes all the time, and I'm gonna put a stop to it because that's what I want.
Yeah, and that's
and I deserve the minimal respect in a relationship.
And he can decide if his female friends. He can decide if his friends are worth it. So that's for him to decide. You tell him what you want.
Yeah.
Yes, and what's okay with you, and that's for him to decide.
Yeah, I agree.
There.
Oh, do it again. All right then.
Okay, I'll go give the kids some more.
And then we're going for iftar and stuff anyway, so.
All right, ta-da.
Bye.
Bye.